And welcome, my Aquarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my group angel reading for my Aquarius friends. It's so hard to believe that we're into December and that we're in the middle of December in that full holiday season. The angels came to me a while ago and really encouraged me to create these videos again, the angel videos for December. Even though everybody was really busy, the messages and the healings that the videos brought in November are really important and will help you out in this very busy month. The archangels really started to sing the same praises, saying that you guys really felt that these videos helped you. Not only were you able to heal yourself during the videos, but well after them as well. So we're going to do a similar healing reading to that of November. The decks I'm using for this reading, I'm going to be using the Healing with the Angels Oracle, the Angel Inspiration Oracle, and of course the Angel Tarot. Like always, there are links below to all these angel-tastic decks, so should they speak to you and you want to put them on your Christmas wish list, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Aquarius friends, let's see what the cards have to say today, what the angels want to share. What guidance and information can we share with my Aquarius friends? Okay. So the first one, be tolerant. It's going to be a very important time that not only are you tolerant with yourself, but with those around you. This is a time where we're really connecting in with family and friends, and our patience are running thin. Really being tolerant with all those little quirks that our loved ones and close friends have. Not to mention being tolerant with ourselves. There is only so much we can do, and sometimes people need to help us out, and we need to, as Michael's just saying, use our words and ask for what we need. With that came be discerning. Really speaks again about that tolerance and using our words. We are going to be confronted with situations, people, events, occurrences that we need to address and participate in. There's a lot of demand on us right now. We're really being pushed and pulled in different directions by different people, different situations, and it's really up to us to slow things down and critically make those decisions with a very clear head. Rather than being in that moment of emotion, we need to make the best decision for us in the most positive and high vibrational light. Is this for your greater good, and what are you going to get out of it? What positive and high vibrational energy will be produced for you because of this situation and event? We can't do everything, so we really need to start to make some decisions and make decisions in our best interest and our highest and greatest good. With those two cards, hope. This is a real big season of hope and love and caring for others. This card really embraces that energy and really encourages you to share your hopes and dreams with others and start to make steps in achieving your hopes and dreams. There is one thing to hope that something will happen, and there's a very different aspect of making it happen and bringing it into fruition. When we carry that energy of hope and excitement, that's when we're able to achieve a lot. Okay, so now we're going to continue on and we're going to focus a little bit more on the healing and some more messages and guidance from the archangels. We're going to start off with Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel, what healing can you provide my Aquarius friends? Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael, he's one of the most well-known archangels. He was one of the first archangels that mankind started to document. He wasn't the first archangel we started working with. It was when we started writing things down. And it's that documentation that has made Michael well known. Also, Michael is the protector. He protects us. He protects other high vibrational beings and realms. He's a very busy archangel. Thankfully, they're omnipresent and they can do much because they have that high vibration. And the reason Archangel Uriel chose Archangel Michael as a card is because we do have to stand up for ourselves and take on our ego a little bit here. So having Archangel Michael there with us helps to give us strength to stand up, not only to our ego when we really just want to react and lash out on somebody, but also being able to make those hard decisions. Making that decision that, you know what, that 16th Christmas party may not be what you want to do. You want to spend some time on working with yourself. So being able to stand up to those individuals that you may struggle to stand up to and say, actually, that doesn't work for me. I need to alter it, or we need to change and shift plans. With that card, we have healing. And this is really, and it kind of sounds like a really funny time to start to heal yourself, because there is so many demands on ourselves with all those Christmas and holiday events, getting everything wrapped up for everybody. This time of year is a fantastic time to try and do some healing and self-love. Right now, we have raised our vibration as kind of a global whole, because everybody is focusing in on that love, the cheer, the happiness. These are high vibrational energies. So we've raised the vibration of our communities. And in that high vibration, it gives us a better ability to start healing and doing some of this work that we've been postponing. Also, we're looking at a time where many of us have holidays, or we have a little bit extra time during the day. And I know that's not everybody. I know that some people are extremely busy. However, many industries start to shut down, have lesser work hours, or people are on holidays. Being able to balance things out, again, we need to make some decisions there on balancing our time, because we have that ability to heal yourself on different levels and start healing some of this generational trauma and some of the trauma that you're carrying from past lives. All right, let's get some more clarification here. Archangel Uriel, what further guidance and information can you share with my Aquarius friends? Now, another piece that we need to kind of address, Archangel Uriel just said, Archangel Michael can help with this healing as well. Archangel Michael, and you'll see different pictures and statues of him with a sword. He has this amazing sword with him. Many of us are carrying attachments to past experiences, past events, people that are sucking our energy. They're called energy vampires, and they literally slowly suck our energy out. And we know them because what happens is if we are in connection with them, or if you start to be triggered and think about that situation, we feel low. Archangel Michael can help out by using his sword to cut those bonds, those tethers that tie us to that situation, the event, or the person. And that's part of the healing that Archangel Uriel is looking at. Not only can he help with that strength and protection, but he can start to sever some of these connections. You can also ask Archangel Shamuel to come in. He's a fantastic archangel that will help with that emotional healing, because we have those emotional attachments to those situations, events, or people. That will help give you more energy and really feel kind of renewed. There are catches to it though. If you reconnect with that person or are triggered to think of that event, you will slowly start to build that connection up again. It's about really literally severing ties. They also kind of are triggered because they don't have as much energy coming in to them on that emotional level. So they are triggered and all of a sudden have the funny need to reach out to you. It's about, again, making those choices. Focusing in on that positive, high vibrational energy. Okay, let's get to our jumpers. The World. It's a fantastic card. It's so beautiful. The World is also known as the Dancer. What Archangel Uriel is really starting off on is that this is very much a shift or a transition period for you. We need to celebrate all that we've achieved so far. Take this moment and really pause. We need that healing time. Focus in on ourselves and get excited about that next piece. Because I can tell you, the next piece is fantastic. What I'm starting to hear and some of the pieces that I'm putting together, we are really looking at a fantastic next couple of months, the year, and the decade. It's going to be fantastic. Okay. I'm getting ahead of my cards. The Three of Wands. Now, the one piece I don't like about this deck is that the minor arcana don't have the pictures. So you'll find that I will connect into the original Rider-Waite a lot here so that you can kind of get an idea of what it is we're talking about. So in the original Rider-Waite, the Three of Wands shows a man standing in between two wands, another wand in his hand. He looks out on a bay. It's beautiful. There's lots of lush green area. He's ready to get going. And it's really that start of that journey that we're going to be looking at. We need to prepare for that next piece, that journey. And really that journey, when we hit that new year, you're going to see some major shifts and amazing shifts in 2020. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So nines are about all that you've achieved, all that you've survived, all that has happened in your life. Pentacles, that growth and abundance piece, we're looking at about all that abundance that we have in our lives. All that we've been able to achieve and create. The original card has a woman in this flowing dress in a garden with these amazing bushes of pentacles and grapes, and she's got this falcon, and it's fantastic. It's her Garden of Eden. And we need to really look at our Garden of Eden. Some of it, yes, will be that material prosperity. Other pieces are going to be that abundance within and those connections we have with others. So there's lots of abundance that we may be missing and that we really need to connect into and start to focus in on. It's part of that really enjoying and celebrating all that we've achieved. And that achievement and those accomplishments will help really give us a good platform to start off on our next piece, that next aspect of our journey. So Uriel is really getting us wound up and excited for that next step. And that next step is really going to be fun and exciting. Okay, so we're going to thank Archangel Uriel for his wisdom and healing. And we're going to move on to Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, what healing can you provide my Aquarius friends? The first one, intention. Such an important aspect of things. Setting the intention for yourself really clearly outlines in your mind what it is you want to do. We're talking about doing some healing. So healing is an important aspect. We've got lots to heal, lots has happened on this lifetime, other lifetimes, and in those family links. So part of that is setting the intention. Because when we set the intention that you're going to care for yourself, and even some of this healing piece can be as easy as doing some meditation, taking a hot bath, having a nap. It's not like we have to physically go in and start to put band-aids on ourselves. This isn't about a physical act. This is an emotional and spiritual healing. So when we set the intention, we can start to bring in those high vibrational beings, asking Archangel Michael to sever those ties, asking Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Raphael to help you with that healing process. Best time to do something like that is when you're sleeping, because your ego likes to get in the way, and then you don't have as much progress in that healing because the archangels get resistance. Also, you sometimes can feel a little bit funky when we start to do some of these more psychic or emotional ties, that spiritual tie, because we're dealing with that astral piece. So when we're asleep, we feel very grounded and we feel at peace. So we're not resisting it. Not only does our ego resist it, but our physical body can recoil a bit because it feels not painful but funny. So setting intentions, clearly asking, because again, high vibrational beings can't interfere with us unless we ask or it's life-threatening. So setting that intention will help, because you can ask Archangel Michael, you can also just ask high vibrational beings of your greater good to come in and help you with this piece. And it's not uncommon for the archangels to seek support through the dragons and the unicorns, because they have different healing and clearing modalities. So setting that intention not only really clearly tells them what you want, and again, we're using our words like Michael had suggested, but it also clearly explains to us and sets in our mind what we want. And then retreat jumped out. Retreat. Some of this, and we know that we're in that holiday season, that hustle and bustle, we are going to have to spend some time with ourselves, working on this aspect. The more we're able to balance out our lives and make those really positive choices, we're going to be able to set aside, again, we go back to the intention, that clear time, giving yourself permission, time, and energy, and setting that intention to do the healing or whatever aspect that you want to do, that growth aspect. So it doesn't mean that we have to recluse ourselves and become a hermit over the holidays. It's about that balance. So we are making the best decision for us in our greater good, because there are going to be events and situations that really do nothing for us except deplete, and we've got those energy vampires again, deplete our energies, and we kind of feel yucky afterwards. And the last one that Archangel Raphael wanted to share, truth and integrity. When we start to go within and we start to really connect into our true self, where we're able to be who you truly are. As we've grown up, we've put on masks and shields and barriers so people cannot see who we truly are, because that's scary. Archangel Raphael says that some of this healing and some of those pieces that we can start to work on is kind of bringing down those walls and those barriers and living in a more authentic self, so that we are able to truly live a life of authenticity, which again, we're looking at raising our vibration. And that's going to make us feel 100% better, because we're no longer trying to be something that somebody wants. We're going to be us. All right, let's get some clarification. Archangel Raphael, what further guidance and information can you give my Aquarius friends? The first one, 5 of Wands. Now, fives are always a conflictual number in tarot. The wands are about that passion. Now, the Five of Wands, the original card, had 5 men beating wands against each other. They're not hitting each other. It's just their wands are clacking and cracking around. There isn't that physical altercation. These are conflicting views and passions. It goes back into those discerning decisions you need to make, those decisions for self. We're going to be confronted by them. Archangel Raphael really reinforces that balance piece. We are going to have to make some decisions in our greater good. It's not going to make everybody happy. You're going to have conflicting views. People are not going to understand what you're trying to do because to them it's really important that you come to their party, their whatever, because they want you there. That energy. Again, it goes back to, is it in your greater good? And what high vibrational energies will you get out of it? The Seven of Swords. Sevens are also a bit of a conflictuary number. However, because sevens are a lucky number, you're looking at a bit of a different energy than the 5. The Seven of Swords talks about trying to get away with too much. The original card has a very exciting man, and he's stealing 5 swords from an enemy camp, but he's leaving 2. We have to be careful on what it is we're trying to achieve and get away with in December. We only have so much energy and so much time. We're going to have to make some hard decisions that aren't going to make everybody happy. However, they're in our greater good. And putting up healthy boundaries is better than trying to be everything for everybody else, and you're really starting to feel that health problem, that exhaustion, that burnout, not feeling well and not enjoying this amazing energy and time. The final card that jumped out, our lovely Queen of Swords. We have the ability with that retreat and spending time with ourselves and healing ourselves to increase the amount of knowledge we have about us. There are aspects of ourselves that we have forgotten because we've either hidden them as we've gained our shields and our walls and our suits of armor. We've pushed them so far down that we have forgotten because it's been so long since we've used them and nurtured and enjoyed them that we have forgotten. Or there's skills and abilities from past lives that we haven't connected with on this plane and this time, and that we need to really acknowledge and start nurturing. So we have the ability to really gain a lot of knowledge about ourselves, and that knowledge is going to be key because, as Archangel Uriel had said, we've got an amazing shift coming. There is going to be some amazing pieces coming up, and the more we know about ourselves, the more we're really going to be able to take hold of that next step and really embrace what it offers us. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Raphael for all his wisdom and his healing. And we're going to go on to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what healing can you provide my Aquarius friends? Divine guidance. You don't have to do this alone. Archangel Michael is saying, well, there's a lot more guidance and support in the astral plane through higher vibrational beings, our passed on loved ones, our astral family, and our spiritual family, our guides, our guardians. Again, it goes back to using our words and asking for that advice and support. And then being mindful of what's happening around us. Signs and symbols are left everywhere to help with that understanding of the guidance that they're trying to provide us. It's about slowing down. Archangel Michael's being very clear. We get so busy, especially in December, focusing in on everything else. rather than what's right in front of us. And that's what we really need to focus in on, is what's in front of us as well. Slowing down, living in the moment, and enjoying right now. And then power. The more we are able to know about ourselves and heal ourselves, the more ability we have to step into our true power and really be able to create and manifest in our lives. Make those shifts that we are looking for and that are not only going to help us, but those around us. All right, let's get some more guidance here. Archangel Michael, what further guidance and support and information can we share with my Aquarius friends? All right, let's start this off. The first one, the 13th card in the Major Arcana, Death. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a fun Christmas card. However, it is. We can literally start to hand death the stuff that isn't working, and some of the lower vibrational goo that we have kind of stored in ourselves. Hand it to death, and death will transmute it into a high vibrational energy, and we can walk away from it. And that's what Michael's talking about. That healing, those connections, the low vibrational energy that gets caught within our chakras, within our system, that makes us feel sluggish and yucky, can be here. And also during our retreat inwards, we can really start to reflect on where we came from, those core belief systems and values. What do we need to release? Because not everything is going to be working and functioning for your greater good. You're going to have things that are going to anchor you and really slow your transition and evolution. And death can really help us out with that. Now, I'm just noticing we've got the 13th card in the Major Arcana here. We've got the 13th card in the Oracle deck. And we also had, in Archangel Raphael, the Queen of Swords. We now have 3 13s, as the Queen is the 13th card in the Minor Arcana. In angel messages, when you're looking at that repeated 13, what the angels are telling you is that you need to stay calm and calm your mind so that you can receive that information and guidance from the universe. Goes back down to the guidance. It's that simple. We can easily miss, and I missed it with the Queen of Swords, the double 13. We now have that triple 13. Like I said, hidden within plain sight and super easy to miss. With death jumped the Page of Swords. Now I know at the bottom it says gossip. I've never really had the Page of Swords mean that. I'm sure it could, because you are dealing with that childlike, innocent energy. However, this is about shifting our perspective, using that childlike, innocent, playful, inquisitive energy to really dive into ourselves. Like I said, questioning those core values, but not just questioning them, really looking at them, bringing out your inner toddler and doing that really annoying and barrage of questionings. Why, where, when, how come, really, why, I don't understand. And just do that like rapid fire questioning on yourself. When we start to really step back and look at things from a different perspective and a new lens, we really are able to gain, again, that more insight, that Queen of Swords, gain more knowledge about ourselves. With it, jump the Three of Swords. Let's be honest, when we start to go inwards, we will have some heartache because we're going to be remembering different aspects, things that we've lived through, and let's be honest, we're going to trigger our ego because we're talking about doing some self-development here. The minute you start to wobble that box that ego has so lovingly created for you, it's going to throw up every thing it can. It goes into DEFCON 3 to say, oh my God, they're trying to change. No, throw those scary and sad times at them. Maybe they'll stop. Identifying that that's what it is, especially as you're starting to work on some of this, and if you're doing some like journaling or meditation and all of a sudden these things are starting to come in, that is very much your ego running amok. It's about really identifying what it is so that you can overcome it. When something like that happens, you can call on Archangel Chamuel to help you resolve some of those feelings so you can move forward. We're not at a space to start to release this aspect yet. However, Archangel Chamuel is fantastic. He can come in and help ease some of that burden for you. If you really want to support Archangel Chamuel with that, Archangel Chamuel's color can either be a very dusty light rose or a period. He comes in both vibrations. In the self-care stuff, he really does come in that rose color, connected into the rose quartz, so that you can use that to help you overcome some of those really harder feelings. And it's those lower vibrational, harder feelings that kind of gunk up our system. Because our bodies cannot do anything with that low vibrational energy, but let it sit on you like glue. Archangel Chamuel can help release some of that for you. With it, also jump the Emperor, the fourth card in the major arcana, and it talks about stability and structure, routine and society. Keeping that structure and routine in your life right now is going to be key. A lot of us like to stay out late, a lot of us like to sleep in, and we're starting to really, again, it goes back to that balance and self-care piece. The more we're able to connect in and maintain our daily routine, and yes, we're going to have to deviate from it because we do have some very different events happening. But the more we're able to rely on that foundation to do some of this work, it will also help us feel a lot better when we get up and we feel productive. And the final card that jumped out, the Seven of Wands. Again, like I said before, sevens are a conflictual number. However, they are victorious. The original deck has a man. He's kind of a little bit higher, and the greatest part of this card is that he's wearing two different shoes, and he's beating back 6 other wands, showing that he has a leg up on people, and no matter what happens, he's ready to really stand up for his beliefs and his passion. And it's going to be that energy to be able to create those very healthy and needed boundaries within our lives that is going to make things a little bit better for you. Now we have a number of multiples. So obviously I'd said we had double sevens. Now sevens are a lucky number. A lot of people think they're not, but it's also a spirit number. So when you do have that multiple sevens coming in your life, the angels are telling you you're on the right track. You just need to keep going. We also had double threes. Archangel Uriel had brought out the 3 of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords in Archangel Michael. When you see that multiple 3, the angels are telling you something close to your heart, and literally close to your heart, needs to be expressed. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Michael for all his amazing wisdom and guidance. And we're going to move on to Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, what healing can you provide my Aquarius friends? Blessings. What a beautiful card to jump out. What Archangel Gabriel's talking about here is that there are blessings everywhere. Again, we need to slow down to see them, to really be able to enjoy them. Because some of the blessings that we have in our life are simple and again are easy to miss. when we slow down and really start to take stock of what's happening in our lives and reflecting in on all that abundance. Archangel Uriel had talked about that in the Nine of Pentacles. To really reflect in that abundance, you can start to see those blessings. Archangel Gabriel is also really encouraging you and challenging you to start to create blessings in other people's lives. Angels and archangels aren't the only individuals or beings that can create blessings. We have that ability too. We have to choose to do it. So she's really encouraging you, especially during this time, to create blessings in the lives of others. And then music. What a beautiful card. Right now there's more music around than there ever has been. Even in the last couple of years, you're finding music being piped in everywhere. There's more street performers. People are really encouraging that creative aspect. Music is so important. That sound vibration not only helps with our healing, and you hear about that through singing bowls and through tuning forks, but you can also get that same healing through different pieces of music. Those pieces of music that make you feel good. Those pieces of music that connect in and resonate with you. Music can also help us to start working on some of that connection piece. High vibrational beings, they lower their vibration to communicate with us, and they also lower their communication abilities. Because language that we have here on Earth, it's rudimentary. The universe and high vibrational beings either use energy or sound. It's a vibration. So music can really help tap in to help connect and strengthen those relationships and communication with those high vibrational beings. Alright, let's get some more clarification. Archangel Gabriel, what further guidance and information, oh, it hit the floor, can you share with my Aquarius friends? I asked them if they're going to huck my cards around, if they can hit the table, because I hate it when it goes under the table or under the equipment. It really is just not that much fun. Okay, I'm going to just set these down because they all hit at the same time, and we'll go through them as a group. So the first one, the Four of Pentacles. Fours are a foundational number. Pentacles are about growth and abundance. The Nine of Wands. Nines are about all that you've accomplished, all that you've achieved in your life. Wands are about that inner fire, that passion, that creativity. Nine of Cups. Again, we're still looking at all that you've achieved in your life. Cups, about that emotion and intuition. And finally, Temperance. 14th card in the Major Arcana. The Temperance card talks about not only that grounded and balanced state. This card always has one foot on the land and one foot either on or in the water. That balanced state. Again, it goes back to really making those choices so that we can really work on ourselves. And then she also is working with her energy here. Now, the water is not flowing from the top cup to the bottom, rather the bottom to the top. Temperance talks about that importance of energy flow. I already mentioned that we can have that ability to degunk and heal and work on our chakra system. That's our system that deals with the energy and movement of energy. And that's going to be an important part as well. Being grounded and balanced is one aspect. But really focusing in on those chakras is going to help kind of clear out some of those physical aspects and ailments we've been dealing with. Those aches and pains, the doctors can't really tell you why it hurts. And when we start to work on our clairs and clear out that gunky buildup, we can alleviate some of the pressure on pieces like our back, our joints. And Archangel Gabriel is really encouraging you to maybe look into some of this energy stuff. More and more people are connecting into Reiki and to energy work and finding the benefits of it, because there's really limited side effects And usually the side effects are due to that toxic buildup being released and not drinking enough water. So going into the 4, 9, and 9. What Gabriel is saying here is that all this work that the angels and archangels are telling you would be a really great idea to do throughout December and into January will help give you that stability and structure and help strengthen your roots so that you can embrace what Archangel Uriel is talking about, that next step. Plus, giving you the ability to start to plant some seeds so that you are forward planning with Archangel Uriel and setting some conscious and intentional growth up for yourself. Now, we do have double 4s. We had the 4 of Pentacles here, and then Archangel Michael drew the Emperor. Double 4s, the angels are telling you that this is a time where you need to focus in on building that structure and foundation. Now, the 9 of Cups is very similar to the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is something that Archangel Uriel drew out, and it's really reflecting in on that abundance piece. Archangel Gabriel wants you to really reflect on what's happening and what's truly happening. Not what we'd like to happen, but what's really happening in the here and now, and reflecting in on that abundance piece, helping raise your vibration, which makes that healing aspect even easier for you. The 9 of Wands connects a bit into that pentacle here. It talks about that foundation. The 9 of Pentacles, the original card, has this man who's leaning on a wand. He looks like he's been through the ringer a few times. He's got a bandage over his head, and he's got 8 wands standing right behind him. What Archangel Gabriel is connecting into is that structure and foundation that we have standing behind us, that support system, and the courage not to back down. The wands are connected into our solar plexus. It's the 3rd chakra in our system. And that 3rd chakra really helps to give us the strength and courage to take on pieces and challenges. Archangel Gabriel really wants you to connect into that energy of determination and courage to take on these next pieces, to take on that healing, to making those clear boundaries with your loved ones. And that can be pretty scary to do. And they all acknowledge that. However, it is really essential, and it will help with your healing, and it'll help you feel stronger to be that true self. We do have multiple 9s. The 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. 999. With those multiple 9s, the angels are telling you this is a time to work on your life's purpose. That soul's deeper purpose. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Gabriel for all her wisdom and healing. And we're going to end off with a blessing. What blessing do the angels and archangels have for my Aquarius friends? Oh, she's gorgeous. Archangel Jophel. She's fantastic. She's an amazing archangel. Now, she can come in on this yellow or on a vibrant pink. Archangel Jophel creates beauty and finds beauty in everything. She will support you in those creative endeavors. She will help you make things beautiful in your world. Jophel can also do something amazing. She helps to feng shui, and I love that word, feng shui our brain. Helps to declutter. She'll really work with death that Archangel Michael had brought up in clearing out some of that, the chaos in our brain. Because we all have that kind of chaos moment where there's everything going on at once. You can call her in and she can help calm your mind. She can help feng shui it and not so much heal it, but bring it back to a baseline for you. Archangel Jophel is much more than just an angel that sees beauty. She can also help you see that beauty in your everyday life, raising your vibration and helping you not only heal, but manifest in our lives. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed the reading and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the angels and archangels want to share with you. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. If you've seen my past videos, you know that I'm much more than just a tarot reader. I've been adding in a lot more healing, and don't be surprised when I start adding in a lot more of these high vibrational beings. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Aquarius friends.